It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
G'day there, podcasters. Liam here. No points of business, no ailments. Feeling well. Ben.
Present, no ailments. Eyes a little bit sore, I think, because I got some mic sock dust in it, but I'll be right. I should explain that because when you watch the videos that we put out, you'll see that we have our names on our mic socks. Mine was quite grubby and dirty, but I had a second one.
And I'm sorry, but that just means you're the grubbiest and dirtiest of the three of us. Because
No, I think there was a lot of reasons for it. I think there was a bit we did and it got it dirty.
What was
And
the
we
bit?
had I can't remember.
You had a letter that fell off. A whole bee fell off.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
but I'm just saying we got ours at the
poor
same time,
manufacturing.
and mine's like not bad.
I think if we were rating each other from grubbiest to least grubby, it'd be Bell, me, you.
Yeah, actually, that is fair.
Yeah.
And
Totally didn't see that coming.
But Belle's got a white mic sock and hers hasn't.
would you know in the
Mine's pretty gross, actually. Up close, there's a lot of shit on it. But I knew that was going to happen because
grub level, where would you put if you were doing the pecking
What are you
order?
ranking grub off?
Yeah, what's the grub scale?
Well, just like
General grubbiness.
just general grubbiness. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have 2 showers a day.
No. I don't mean personal hygiene. I'm more mean like I don't think
more of a
like your
vibe.
personal hygiene.
Yeah.
There's no problems with that. I
Like
just
how many
mean,
bowls do you have on your desk, for
That's
example?
that's what I'm
that's a
getting
grub.
at. Like I think you're the areas that you inhabit get grubby.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care
So
too much for my desk at work.
you'd go Bell, me, Liam.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think
actually.
yeah. And I'm not saying like I'm all high and mighty, but I just I was trying to put the grub on you, and I think we got the order right.
No.
And there's
You know
other
what?
orders.
Do you remember Ben used to have his coffee out of the same mug every day and never washed it?
That's more. He just hates what.
And you used to brush your teeth in the bin before the
yeah,
show.
but is that grubby
There's
or
things
that's
that,
just
like we all do.
Yeah. Also, can I defend myself with the coffee same mug every day?
Black coffee.
It was black coffee, so
Yeah,
there was
but
no
it had a
dairy
layer.
in there.
The mug had a layer.
Yeah, that's good.
protection.
That was like that was good for my microbiome, you know.
I get you.
So, what was I saying about the sock? So this is my second sock. It was actually my
Mic
first.
sock.
It was my first mic sock that I had for the old Adelaide studios, where they had thinner mics. Then we came to Melbourne, and they had thicker mics. We had to get new mic socks, and I've needed a new one for a long time. I keep saying, "Can I get a new one? Can I get a new one?" They're telling me it's real expensive and hard to get. So I've had to resort to cutting my old one for the thin mic so that it would now fit on this fatter mic.
Yeah.
Yes, and so you slit some things into the hole
Yeah.
to make it bigger. But
Yeah.
I will say grubbiness level has now gone up even more because that mic sock has the world's biggest coffee stain all over
Yes,
it.
but that's on my side where my mouth is. So the other side has like a nice clean white bend.
I hope one day you put it the wrong way accidentally and everyone can see in a video that like the bed on the other side is all brown. It's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But no, present, no ailments except for the eye fluff.
Good, and I'm glad we sorted the grubby level. We're getting through a lot of business, really. Belle,
Hello, present. No ailments.
Newbin he's having a chat with someone. I can't see who he's talking to out there.
Nate.
Yeah.
But Nate. Okay. Yep. Must be important. I'd have to
It
assume.
is, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what it's about, Tina?
I do,
Are
yeah.
you allowed to disclose?
Probably not on here. I'll tell you after.
Nate is just for
Okay.
context. Nate is like the
HR.
Macy, but for Nate is like the Macy for the national shows.
Yeah, he's Macy's
Yeah.
boss, right?
Ah.
He's
And if you
Macy's
don't know
boss.
Macy-
Yeah.
He's also like
Yeah.
kind of my boss, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Tina's boss. Probably a better way to put it.
And
Yeah.
and I hadn't seen him in we've all been away, but we just hadn't crossed paths the last couple of days. It's like, how's your holidays, man? And we like dapped it up, and like I reckon they heard it at Fox, like our competitor down the road, because it was just
Sonic boom.
oh, dude, it was so crispy. It was just the perfect like
It was very good.
couldn't have planned it. Scudda,
Yeah, present. One order of business that I'll get to later, and one tidbit. The tidbit is that Mitch, the tech, has fixed my profile in the studios now. So when I tap in a studio here at Nova, I get tipping point on every single screen in the building.
Nice.
That's what the tech here is for.
pretty good. Jack,
Present, no ailments, no business, no tidbits.
wonderful. Could you, when you're speaking to the tech guys, could you get them to just assign me a profile? So when because if I come into the studio and beat my card, it doesn't recognise me as a presenter. And to be fair, I can't control. Yeah, I can show you right now. If you
Oh,
want.
no, I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it would
Yeah.
stop recording if you
Yeah.
turned it off. But like, if I beat my card, the lights don't turn on. It doesn't come up with Ben. I don't have like a profile.
I don't think if you tapped your card, it would stop recording. I think it would be like error. I don't think so. We can try it out.
Let's try it.
We might lose the recording.
As in, hang on. Right, so if I beeped right now, you wouldn't have to log out?
I think
No,
it would go
you-
black.
I
It
don't
might-
think it would do anything.
Two things will happen. One will be it'll go black and it'll log us out of this file, and this will cease to exist. Two will be it'll go beep beep.
Should we
Like
risk
an error.
Do you want to stop and save it?
Well, no, that's the whole jeopardy of
Yeah,
it.
I like let's risk it.
I like the grubbiness
Because
chat.
then
Leave the grubbiness
Because if it blacks us out and we have to start again, the off-air pod will start with us going, so what happened, Rob?
Yeah. I like it. No, it's real jeopardy. I'm telling you, it's not
go
going to do
for it.
anything.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. I'm walking over now with my card, and like no one here at Nova has bothered to give me a profile, so nothing's going to happen when I do this. I don't register.
Yeah, it didn't
It doesn't
beep.
even
Doesn't
say
beep.
nothing.
Dude, it gives me nothing. It's like they don't
That's
even-
so
yeah.
funny.
I know, because I'm like, that's why I'm always have to be like, can someone come sit up in the studio for me? And what buttons do I press again?
Hey, do you want
Also-
my profile? The tipping point profile.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be cool. I also cleaned the car today and took my car park card out, so I have.
I thought I saw your car parked outside.
Yeah, I took a ticket, and I'm going to tailgate one of you.
Yep.
Because I'm not going to be paying that.
Ben did that to me on Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ted's done that a lot to
I
me
have, yeah.
for various reasons.
Yeah. You never tailgated?
No.
Remember there's that theory that I don't know if we talked about this on the off-air pod, but someone who used to work here, who now
yep.
doesn't work here but works like nearby. Apparently they're still parking.
I don't think we have talked
Apparently
about
they're
it on
still
here.
No.
We won't reveal the identity,
No.
but apparently they're still using their Nova car park because people recognise that person's car, and they're like,
Yes.
they don't even work here anymore.
I have recognised that car in this car park.
Is that true?
It's like months after they finished
Wow.
working here. I've seen the
And
car
like in
multiple
the
times.
in the lower bit, like
in the public bit, yeah. Because our passes, this might be revealing too much, gets us into the public bit,
Yeah.
but we are just required to go into
Yeah.
our private
It's a
bit.
trust. It's a trust system.
Yeah, it's a trust system. So we could park in the public bit.
we were.
There's only the top bit is the public bit. The bottom bit is not.
Yeah, no, but we
Yeah.
could park in the
Yeah.
top bit.
Oh,
So we could
yeah,
park-
You're not supposed to, but you
Which
can.
this other person who
That's
left
interesting.
months ago was.
So hang on, are we
parking
saying
in the
that
public bit.
person's card hasn't been deactivated?
I reckon they've got a card
It's a
still.
loophole.
Do you reckon they could
Yeah,
do
There's a
that?
loophole.
Yeah.
I'll just. Newbin was a late in. I don't know if I introduced you yet.
Yeah, hey guys, my name's Ben.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here and I have no business.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. I just didn't want you to not feel like you weren't a part of it. Yeah, no, when we were trying to get out of the car park, real pain in the ass, there was like 4 cars in front of me, and then Ben was behind me, and then Bill was behind, like, very back of the line. And we were there for 3 or 4 minutes, which doesn't sound like a long time, but
No,
it,
that's
For Liam, it's a long time
that's so
after the
long.
show.
well, after the
so
show,
long.
you know, when you're trying to get home, there's chicken in the oven. And
That's crisping up.
And we were just like, what's going on here? And the security guard came out. And then the security guard was talking with the woman for ages. And then we finally all got out. And I heard the security guard having a bit of a, not a go, but he was sort of saying to some people coming in, like, you know you got to pay for this, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, obviously, you take a ticket. It's a ticket machine. And then it made sense because Belle spoke to the security guard because she was last out. And what happened?
Yeah, so I was last out, and I did the old. I obviously wanted to know what was happening, and so I tapped my card and proved, like, very openly, like, I work here,
Yep.
you know. And then I looked at him, and because he was still standing there, and I said, "Oh, wasn't it working?" Like, just fishing to see what he
Yeah,
said.
just throwing
And
a
he
line
went,
out there.
He went, "Oh, no. She came in, she got a ticket, and then as she was leaving, she refused to pay. It was $15, and she thought it was only going to be $4, and she was refusing to pay the $15. So she just sat there and said, "No, I'm not paying it." And I was like, "Whoa, drama!"
She must have been there for ages because I'm pretty sure
Dude.
the first 2 hours is free, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's also, there's got to be a special place in hell for someone who,
Yeah.
like, you know, I get that it is expensive for a car park, but, like, when you're in a car park for longer than 2 hours, it's going to be, like, when you're in a guarded car park, like, it's going to be around that pin. But for you to just be like, I'm not paying, and I don't care that there's... And I didn't honk my horn, but there was people starting to... Because it was getting to that point.
Yeah, Liam texted us and said, "What'd you say?"
I said, I'm going to start holding my horn. but I, for example, even if my card's not working, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I would pay anything to just get out of that situation of feeling like you're holding everyone else up. But for her to be like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
paying. And I'm going to wait till someone comes out and then I'm going to argue with them face to face.
Yep.
I'm like, F you.
But you know, the saddest thing is I could see he was just like so over it.
Yeah.
And so I said to him, "Does this happen all the time?"
Yeah.
And he said, "All the time.
And,
All
like,
the time." They think
Meanwhile,
they
there's
can barter
dozens of
out
cars
it.
behind Bill
Yeah.
getting held up.
Yeah, they're like, what's going on up there?
And then
Driving Miss Daisy.
5 cars down, someone goes, Oh, it wasn't working.
I made sure there was no one behind me. I was
No,
the
that's
last.
fair. And he's just, they're security guards. They're not car park attendants. You know, they're supposed to be here for safety, not for clerical disputes.
I mean, it's one of I suppose it's like it's not like they're going to arrest you. Like, there's probably a lot of things in life that you could get away with.
It's a private company, therefore didn't you tell me that initially, and then I googled it. It's
I
true.
stopped listening to the conversation.
Oh my god, Ben! So
Ben's
if it's a
yeah.
private company, they can't actually like fine you if you don't pay and you leave or whatever. And you do it illegally. 'Cause if it's a private thing, then it's not like the council. They can't give you a ticket, but you can. They could follow you up and then dispute it and then go to court. But actually, if it's like a private company parking place, then it's okay.
If you get a
Well, it's not okay,
private,
but-
If you get
I
a
don't
private
think I
fine.
said. I don't think I said that.
you can get a private fine, but it has to be a reasonable enough amount that it is the amount that they would have lost for you breaking the rules and being there, which is so convoluted.
Yeah.
And so you don't actually really have to pay them, but then they'll keep sending you late fees and admin fees and everything.
And then they
it'll
can
all,
send someone after you.
and they'll send someone after you because you owe the business money.
Yeah. This is sounding like a grifter on TikTok going, private company gives you a fine, you don't have to pay it.
Yeah.
Here's 5 steps.
Yeah,
Your life.
literally.
Alpha doll.
What I think I told you, Bill, was I think my memory's a bit fuzzy, but I think I said if you get a hire car and you get a fine, because obviously you're in the hire car, that you don't have to pay that one.
What if you run something?
Okay, hang on. Whoa,
As in a
whoa,
car
whoa,
park
no,
one?
no. What?
Yeah, as in if you so
if you
if
run a
you're
red
if you're in a specifically if you're in a hire car and you get a parking fine, for some reason, like I don't think they follow them up or
No, you have to
Feels
sign.
wrong.
I had a hire car the other week for like 2 weeks, and I signed like a 4-page document, and it was all like, if you do this, it's on you. If you do this, it's on you, and like it's all the stuff.
What about if it's
Yeah.
like one of those go-gets that you pick up off the side of the road?
I don't understand them. Like how?
it's like
how does that...
it's like
No, I get it, but like how?
Airbnb, it's like Airbnb for cars.
Yeah, but like, how does
like,
the
I know.
insurance and everything work? Like, that is insane.
I suppose you have an account, so like you wouldn't be able to have an account unless you like put your insurance
Yeah,
details
that's
and
what I
your
mean.
But then,
license in.
you can only park the car at one of those spots.
Well,
So
no,
you
I
can
That's why
take
you
it
have to
I
anywhere.
return it when you're done with it.
I don't think that the person driving it has to have the insurance. I think it's the person who's renting out the car to the people covers the car with insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they pass that onto you,
Through
that cost
fees,
onto
your
you
cost.
as part of your fee for using the car.
Yeah.
Which is why it would be expensive to probably
Yeah.
pick up one of these hire cars off the... I'm just annoyed that they get like permit zones on the side of the road now.
Yeah, they get like special spots.
Yeah, there's one
like,
there for
yeah.
pop car, whatever that is.
Yeah.
The permit zone.
Well, if
That's
they're
a
on
park.
board, we love them.
Yeah.
And we love FlexiCar and we love GoGet.
I
confused with Go-Get.
Scud was the only person that had business Scud.
Yeah.
I had
Is that anything to do with it?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay, cool.
Could be.
I haven't seen the thing. I've got a quick story I could tell. Otherwise, we can go straight to
No,
Scud's
no,
thing.
no,
Okay.
no.
Oh, there's
We got
an
time, we got
update.
time.
Is there
Yes,
on what?
Oh.
in the country.
Oh yes, it'd be devastating for Liam. They've made snus illegal in South Australia.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
of
I
today.
know, it's
As of
not good.
today? Sorry, I looked at Liam.
No, well, I got fair warning from someone within the government. So I actually,
Connect the dots on that one.
yeah, I
Contact the face of snus.
I
Tell
did.
you to
I,
stock up.
I said to the boys, get a few tins in because you know it's going to be pretty hard to get them out there. And interestingly enough, and this is not a joke, I didn't buy any snus overseas, but my wife has certainly got a taste for it now. So yeah, she went through a couple of
No,
tins.
she's better than that.
Obviously not. But it's sort of it is a Scandinavian thing. It's sort of like that is
Part of the
they've been doing it for years. They love it. So like, but you'll see like big dirty like there's like black ones that they throw into the snow, and it's like these like it's got like tobacco in it.
Into the snow. Why?
Well, that's just the snow is the floor there. So I suppose it's the same as it's the same as
As in
tossing.
when they're done with it. That's
Yeah.
their litter.
Yes, yeah.
I thought you meant they open a fresh one and chuck it on the snow.
No, they don't do that. No, it's
to warm it
It
up.
makes it cold or something.
It's
I
like
don't
tossing
know.
a cigarette butt on the pavement here, but
Ah.
it's just. But you'll see them; they're very clear, like in the white snow. You'll see because the nicotine starts seeping
Leaves
into the
pink,
snow.
yeah.
It gets a little bit brown around it, and then
the snow starts vomiting.
well, no, it's easier to actually
spitting
catch. So you sort of quite often I'd get on all fours and just tongue some of the snow around just to get a light high. But yeah, Tina definitely wouldn't fit in Scandinavia. Yeah,
absolutely
I don't
not.
think
That was
you'd be
a
able to
moment.
hack it.
That
yeah.
was a moment.
Tina's
That was a
so
low
sauce.
moment for me.
But yeah, so but luckily I'm a Victorian resident, so I can go my hardest.
You're going to have
you
to take
be,
some across the border for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't. And don't take any fresh fruit across that border, and don't take any pouches.
I did I got the full, like, we were sort of like first out of the plane coming back into Australia, and it was like sort of just really breezing through back. You know, it's like, it's all working really well with the bags coming. And I think because we were the first through, we got the whole 9 yards and they like, you know, they give you like the 7 questions, like, did you pack this yourself? You're like, yes. And I know they would just have to do that for everyone. Like, is there anything in this bag that will harm me? But like,
How much snus did you bring?
yeah, like the further down the line of questioning, you're like, is there something we forgot about in here? Like, makes you sick. And then he did the whole. He was nice, but he did the whole like unzipped every bag and like was like going into the toiletries and like looking through like everything.
Do they do that?
Yeah, they do that. I think they just do routine. Like they would do every, I don't know,
It's like a festival.
40th person or something. But it's like it's all
Was
good,
the,
nothing in there.
you-
Obviously, I had the snus up my. So he did.
he was already
Packaged.
yeah.
It's pinging off the walls.
Do you know anyone who's ever been on like border security or anything like that?
No. Actually, there was a guy behind me in the line that said, he was like, I've seen this on the television. Like, and he was,
On a telly!
yeah. And it was like, he was obviously referring to.
I thought it was you on Today Extra that he might have remembered.
No, yes, yeah.
The guy that
Are
talks
you the
politics.
guy supporting Peter Dutton? No, that's not. It's just.
It's just the headline.
It's just that was the headline that you put on Instagram. It was like,
Well, that's
it
why
was
I
like
thought
me
it
as
was
a
funny.
talking head, and it was like Dutton,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, the people support Dutton's plan
Yeah,
for,
it was like
for
me as a
foreign
talking-
investment.
like, I
and
don't
then we
wanna be
did
on
have,
that.
I did reply to a couple of Instagram replies to that going, is this what Liam thinks? I'm like, guys, it's just a headline. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
I could actually use my bowl cap that I have at home that I do for Voldemort. and
You
I
could do a
I
Dutton.
could do a Dutton.
Can you do an elbow? Because
Nah, they're both just sort of nothing, right? There's nothing to
bit
really.
naff. What about
Yeah,
an
I've
elbow?
done-
You've
I
done
think
an
I've done
elbow.
elbow on the
You've done an
show.
elbow.
He's got a bit of a.
Yeah.
All Australians lose. It's probably. I
Sounds
need to
like
tone the list down
Yeah,
a
no,
little
but
bit.
it sounds like someone from like a cordial ad. You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
What did he say when he came in one time? He did an interview with us one time at the sausage.
Oh,
He's
this
like,
is
oh,
lame.
it's a really great democracy. Sausage.
Yeah, that's right.
For all Australians.
We did one bar star with him.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah.
said,
Some
he
people
said
who
something
won
that was
elections.
super unnatural and it was really cringy.
Because we were doing
Oh,
the
he's like,
snag
he was like,
snag.
no, I remember what he said. He said, I get one of my peeps to look after it. He said,
Peeps.
I got peeps to look after that sort of stuff.
I think he thought
he
because
must
he
have
was
been
on,
like,
like, a younger
he must have got
show.
the youth. Okay, he's opened the Manila folder. He's talking to 18 to 24s here. I got peeps back in my car.
Yeah, because we're doing the Snag a Snag app where you can find your local democracy
know what?
sausage and had him for that.
When was that?
My Albanese, I would say it's my best, but I would say it's about on par with my Gary Jubelin from the True Crime podcast. Do you remember we did
That
it?
initially you were scared to do because you were worried you'd hear it.
Yeah, well, I think we had him on.
Yeah.
And then we did.
And
We
you would-
used to like intro every podcast and it was basically that's why the Off Air podcast started because normally there'd be like 10 or 20 minutes on the start of a thing and it's like it's probably a better place for this somewhere else. And I think we were just talking about have you thought of talks like I'm Gary Jubelin.
What are you?
I've been like so it's just like it's sort of I've been a major crime investment guy. You know, like it's just
You
like
were-
it's just a little.
You were doing
so
it.
awkward.
You were doing it to me, and I was laughing. I thought it was really
Yeah.
funny. And then we were setting up the podcast for Gary, and I said, "Do the Gary. It's really funny." And then you were like, "Nah." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Come on."
And I think I did.
And then I don't think you did. And then after you were like, "Oh, I didn't want to do it because like I didn't want him to listen because it's got his name
Yeah.
on it. He might have listened to it randomly." And then you were
But I
mocking
swear
him.
I did it in a podcast at some point
You
because I reckon
did,
we
yeah.
had him on again, and I was like, I hope he never heard that thing. Is at the end? He's like, and another thing, I heard that Gary Jubelin voice that you did. Like, it's not even like really like I don't know. It's just you know how some I don't know.
Sound a bit like.
Yeah,
This,
okay.
I actually
in,
don't
like,
know the
little, like-
voice. Yeah.
Well, it's not even anything like that really. It's just
Oh.
covering your eyes.
Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's a different Gary Jubelin.
I had my thing. I'll do it in tomorrow's pod. But Scud, you do yours.
Yeah, sure. Well, if I can digress a little bit to border security, I also brought something back from overseas that I think you guys might enjoy.
Please be a katana.
Japanese
Please be
bug
a
assault?
katana.
It's not a bug assault, no, but I was going to reveal it in the same way that you did with Welcome to the Jungle, but that might be a bit long.
No, do it.
But also, I want to think that we're doing News Jumble again.
Well, could we get the samurai music?
Well, the one below Welcome to the Jungle, if you can play that for me, Ben.
Bugger ride.
Ah, that's perfect.
I remember this.
Is that legal?
Popping and locking.
Dude,
It's a samurai sword.
Did you smuggle that in?
Is it signed by Randy Jackson? Dude,
It doesn't make,
it's a
it doesn't make
legit
the
samurai
swish.
sword,
It doesn't
dude.
make the swish, but
That's a movie. That's
let
movie
me
magic.
unsheath.
Jesus
hang on,
Christ,
here we go.
mate.
Oh, everyone be quiet.
Hang on,
Let's
do it again.
Wait,
yeah, unsheath it.
I'll turn your mic up.
Here we go. Have a listen to this.
Oh, no, it's way better. No,
Here we
hang
go.
Do it again.
It sounds a bit plastic. Is it
5
plastic?
out of 10. It's not the proper metal that you can sharpen because they're illegal.
So
This
that was
one
legal.
this is legal. This is an alloy, so it's not sharp at all,
Let me touch that.
but it looks.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
So it's a replica. It's the
Yeah, I mean-
the size below a katana. It's
Yeah.
called a wakizashi, and the longer one is called a katana. Yes, it's a samurai sword.
You still could kill that with. You could kill someone with that 100%. Like looking at the end of that, like look at the tip of that. If you just went.
Yeah, definitely.
In someone's neck or
Can I
something.
have
It was
a
enough
swing of that
force,
thing?
yeah.
Did you have to
Can you
declare
put it in
that?
We should
Pretty
do
sick.
Back in
some.
the
We should
sheath?
do
Yeah.
some talkback off this.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, you smuggled in a freaking samurai. sword.
Well, I
It's
mean,
very cool.
smuggled
Ooh.
it in.
I hope you didn't smuggle that.
Yeah, in the old wallet.
Yeah.
What kind of weight?
Wow, very cool.
Your
I
ass.
like how I like how when you unsheath it, it's a little bit tight and then it just goes.
Yeah.
So what did you write in the form? Did
I
you
have that?
write
Yeah.
like? Did
So
you declare it?
Because it was so long that it wouldn't fit in any
not?
luggage that we had, and I was going to put it in my carry-on, but
Oh man,
because the handle was sticking out the top of the backpack, so that wouldn't have worked. But we had to declare it in its own box as its own checked-in piece
Yeah,
of
right.
luggage, and we had to tell them that it's a replica katana. And
Was it
they-
made traditionally by like a
Yeah, so
blacksmith?
the people that make these swords make the real ones as well.
Yep.
But the real ones are like 10 times the price that this was.
Yeah,
the real
yeah,
ones are
right.
thousands.
so like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do with it?
Oh, you display
Well,
it.
it's-
Sorry.
yeah,
man.
we got a holder. We've got a holder with some other souvenirs that we
Like
got
down.
ourselves from Japan, and that is the centerpiece of the.
Every time I
little-
get a sword,
Nice.
and yeah,
That's so
it
cool.
happened a little bit. I think of the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where he
Yeah.
holds it here and he's like,
Perfectly balanced.
perfectly balanced. The tanks are full with the blade. Then he flips it up. Whoa!
So that's authentic. Apart from the alloy metal that is the actual sword part of it, the handle and everything else is
That's really
authentic.
cool, dude.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that in.
I've been seeing a lot of Power Rangers stuff on my TikTok at the moment, and that's really jazzing me.
I reckon it'd be sharp enough to do like a Fruit Ninja thing for sure.
Yeah.
Would you
Anything.
want to though, or do you want to keep it clean?
Oh, you can if you want.
Remember how we were
clean
doing
it
it
up.
with a plastic sword? We were cracking the nuts. Imagine if we did it now with that.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, yeah,
You know-
on our Instagram story.
It feels good to have it by the waist as well because you
It's
can
a good
sort of
weight.
like,
It's a good
you know
weight
what I
there,
mean?
yeah.
Like that's they sort of bring it up like that.
Hey, ready? Check this out. Liam's going to draw it again. You ready?
Oh jeez, right into the guts.
That's Scudda when he
can I please
unsmuggled
have
it. When he got back
Yeah.
out.
I wish I
Give
was
Bella a go.
a.
Give Bella a go.
yeah, go on,
Jack,
Bill.
did you get a photo of for
I've
Alpha
got
Squad?
a bunch of footage of
Here
it.
you go, Belle.
Lovely. Good.
Unsheath it,
Oh,
Belle.
it's actually quite. Oh, what are you gonna do?
Be careful, Bill. Be careful where you swing that thing.
Everyone's moved away.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Has this
It is
awoken
pretty
anything
cool,
in
yeah.
you, Belle?
It's heavier than I thought it would be.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Be
Okay.
careful there. Careful there, champion.
Oh, hit the computer screen.
Bonked it.
Do you reckon I could flip it and catch the handle?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you
Wait,
know that?
Tina. Do you
Oh,
want
I'm not touching it.
Really?
I've got.
And
Oh, hang on, Scud. Can I try to flip it? I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
No, go for
Oh,
it.
you're actually gonna do it. I thought you were gonna do a sound effect.
I want
thing.
to. No, I want to hold
If you
it.
break it, you just have to go to Japan and get me another one. Bring it back.
Can you face Jack?
if you're gonna do it,
This seems fraught with danger.
Oh my gosh.
The problem is because it's curved.
If you're already questioning it, maybe don't. Yeah, wouldn't have thought. Wouldn't have thought. Yeah. If you got kids now, man. You know, like yeah.
Was
Yeah, you-
Oh,
go on.
oh.
there you go.
Just back out if you.
Oh, very cool. very, very cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Ben just 180'd the blade, caught it. Yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah, that was very
I think
sick.
it was a 360.
Yeah.
Anyone else
I
wanna
didn't
have
buy
any?
a
Jack?
single thing from my trip. Didn't buy anything that I didn't eat, drink, or put in my top lip. So,
Or in the snow.
I didn't. There's no. I'm just not really
It was an
a
experience trip.
things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't really have many nicknames. Like, yeah, I
This
don't
is
know.
really the only thing we bought. Otherwise, we brought like a fridge magnet to remember that we went to that certain place kind of thing. But
I
really
sort
nothing
of
else.
wish. I sort of think, you know, some people do the magnets, some people do like whatever they have there, and I kind of wish that I did that. But now I'm like, all the countries I've been to, like I'm already missing all of those. So I'm like,
You'd have to.
it's too late. I
You'd
just
have to
wish I
start
had done
again.
it from the start.
I'm the
so,
same.
Yeah,
Kills me.
yeah, you know.
Just to see out this podcast, I thought maybe we can get Liam to do a little demonstration with the katana. Sorry, what's it called? A wakatashi?
Wakazashi.
Wakazashi.
Yeah, I think that is a little
Can you sing
insensitive.
that as
Yeah.
Gary Jubelin?
Very cool. Whoa, we're getting a little brave with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tina, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have been standing there.
And then do the
Oh my
guy
God.
reporting on this crime.
Oh my God, is Tina all right?
Oh no, Gary Jubelin's
Gary
coming to the
Jubelin's
murder
coming
scene.
on to report on this crime on his podcast.
Tina Carbonides was butchered on Thursday the 30th of January 2025. This is a true crime podcast. We're going to speak to Tina's family and hopefully get to the bottom of the crime. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
The murder weapon was the Wasaki, much like the popular Lee Harding song from 2006.
That is not okay.
Yeah,
Should we
just
send
keep
him that?
just keep this one between us. Yeah, like no need. This is just fun.
Yeah.
That one, fun for the
No,
heads,
no
you
one
know?
listens to this podcast. Don't send this to Gary Jubilin.
Yeah, please don't do that.
And that's it!
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.